Alright guys, welcome back to the RC Guru channel. Today, I think we're on part 4. Part 4, show and tell. This is a nice one. This is a nice show and tell. It took me a long time to build this truck. It's got a lot of parts. I'm in Canada now, keep that in mind. It's got a lot of parts that come from the United States, that come from the custom built down in California, you name it. So, first off, you maybe recognize this body. Obviously this is a Trail Finder 2, regular wheelbase, but this is a Marlin crawler body. But like, this is an original Marlin crawler body. And I put a full interior in it. Got a little 3D guy 3D printed in there. Now this is a leafed truck. Leafed RC build. It's got the rubber fenders, beautiful wheels, the methods, the scale hardware, 3D printed side scrapes, side rails, rock, whatever you want to call them, A&M, skid plate, A&M wrap bar, MIP drive shafts. These axles. We get there we are. Vanquish Curry axles. Beautiful, aren't they? You see the license plate. I built this truck in 2021 during COVID. So it has Rock Beast for tires. These fellas here. They're made by Pippo. 4.4. The sweet number. It's the perfect for your regular wheelbase Trail Finder truck. If you want a maximum size tire. You run a 4.7, it gets a little goofy looking. On a regular wheelbase, mind you, this is 11 point. I think they're 11.3. An inch shorter than regular long wheelbase, 12.3. Anyway, take a look at the back. I didn't even show you the back of the truck. Chainsaw on there. I'm gonna get a new bumper for it eventually. This is a full light kit also as well. You get all those side marker lights that light up. They're pretty sweet. I call it Death Potion. You found that sticker? It was a Twisted Marlin, but I kinda call it Death Potion. Death Potion. But anyway, regardless, let's take the top off and let's take a look at the inside. You'll notice, oh no, another one of these. No, I made this. I made this accessible. So that just comes right off. You can set that body back there. There you go. So you might look at this and say, some of these items I don't even recognize. Right? So let's take you off the tripod and we'll have a real look and a talk about what's going on underneath here, so everybody understands. You know, because it's running an AM32 based ESC. It has an outrunner. See the outrunner for a motor where the whole can moves. Anyway, it's got a lot of nice stuff in it. A lot of things took me a long time to get, and we'll yak and talk about them. Hold on. We might as well start at the front and work our way to the back. That sounds like a logical thing to do. So right at the front, you'll notice that I have light bar. This is a 4-inch Pro Line light bar. They're super bright. They work great. I just wrapped the little delicate wires just in heat shrink, and it goes all the way back into my receiver. And then you'll notice my servo. I went with a 40 kilogram high voltage Amazon servo, but it's like a little bit more expensive. It's got a brushless motor. Kind of sounds the same, but it's not. This is a really special motor. This is a Homes Hobbies 2023 team spec. And you'll say, hey, well, you said you built this truck in 2021. Well, I did build the truck in 2021, but I updated this as soon as it came out because I just had to have it. And then when the AM32 software was released on the different ESCs, and they went from drone ESCs to RC crawler ESCs, yeah, huge upgrade. So anyway, it was brushed before. It was Homes Hobbies. It had a BL and hand wound. It was a Torque Master expert in there. Anyway, regardless. So we're still running from front to back. So if you notice, this motor is a 14 pole motor. And I don't know if you can see inside where I can see, or if it'll let you, with the magnets. Well, I'll show you. There they are. The magnets are gold. The gold plated because gold's the best conductor, right? Anyway, look at the length of the motor. That's it. Half the size of a servo. And it's a 14 pole motor. 1800 kV. It's the best one you can get. Through a single speed RC 4-wheel drive transmission. Everything stock on the inside of the everything stock inside of the TF2's transmission. And you go back and you'll notice that it has all this other stuff that you don't notice if you're familiar with TF2 chassis. Now what happens here? This is a A&M Garage. Bert is his name. He makes these. Would be the high rise, maybe Pro Comp skid. It's not the flat skid, but it's the metal Pro Comp skid. So you can take your transfer case, you can flip it and mount it upside down with his kit, and you achieve this. Now you'll need to get a longer drive shaft for the front, just because it moves it back just a little bit. But anyway, that's no problem at all. I upgraded to MIPs. You'll notice that they're large and in charge. I believe they're actually from a Slash years and years ago. And then when we talked about the ESC, I run a Fly Sky GT5, I believe it's called, but it's got 6 channels. Cool. And then I just have normal struts, but they're 120 mil, 110 mil. And now that's the reason, because this is a full stage 3 buggy kit, twisted fab, leaf setup. And so he makes the whole kit fully custom. There's another A&W Garage part right there. That's the anti-wrap bar, so they don't get any axle wrap. If you have one of those and Casey Springs, Twisted Fabco, he gives you a lifetime warranty. I mean, look how beat up mine are. They're just beat to hell. This thing's just been through the ringer and back. Now we might as well take it and flip it right over, and we'll just keep looking right at the back. So if you look at the axle, that's real usage right there. Alright, you pay a lot of money for these axles. I hope everybody's getting their money's worth. Anyway, admire these leaves. So he puts a helper in. This is a real JEC leaf adapter back before his whole thing burnt down. So the real JECs, they actually work. And it's a buggy leaf kit. So what you get with a buggy leaf kit, we'll just look on the bottom here for now. You can see there's an extra leaf put on top. It's not set to a a standard pin mount, or whatever they call them. It's a floating buggy leaf, see that? So it gives it the ability to drop way more. There's that plate I was talking about, the side skirts, rock sliders, whatever everybody likes to call them, it makes no difference. Single speed. You'd say, you'll look at Casey's leaves, you might ask me, or you might ask yourself, what are these wraps here? Well, he does a military wrap on his leaf. So since these are stage 3 leaf, there's multiple layers to this leaf, like, and he comes and does a military style wrap, which it's hard to see, but you just have to trust me or look it up. Anyway, it's what the military used to do to the leaves, for a lack of further explanation. But you can see the whole buggy setup back here. See the leaf, it takes it away from that solid point, like a fixture point, and it gives the ability to flex beyond its limit, or to droop beyond its limit. Now if you look at this truck, I mean, it's a leaf truck, and it has almost 5 inches of flex, which is crazy for a leaf truck. And with the motor set up, it being 1800, it is I think this is that's a 9-tooth pinion on there. So the reduction, and underdrive in the rear, overdrive in the front, Vanquish gearing, you got yourself a mean machine. This is a beautiful truck. Watch out for the light now. It'll get you. Vanquish axles. I think that's just an Amazon bumper I modified by myself. Once again, A&M Garage. +4 reverse shackle kit. These are Casey's shock hoops as well. You look at my interior, you say, oh, see the time I put into it? This is my favorite Marlin, for sure. I only got one Marlin, I got a lot of TF2s. This one's the most capable truck at anything that I have for trailing and crawling, that's for sure. Alright, there we go. So that's another show and tell on another little buggy we got. I mean, it's got SSD brass up front, pretty well standard. It's got brass hubs for the Vanquish wheels in the back, and it has brass hex extensions, and that's why you see this large capture screw bolt on the outside. Dandy truck, just a dandy truck. And with that motor, she goes so slow. And the AM32, no space noises. All you hear is gear and drivetrain. You could set that to cruise control, and it'll just drive over whatever you want. My favorite thing to do is trying to catch the motor spinning. Hear that? It's moving so slow. You can hear the gears. There's that little Holmes, you can see it right there. See the name. That's so cool, isn't it, guys? Technology rocks, man. That's awesome. Alright, we're gonna call this one good for today. This is an awesome show and tell. I think I'm getting a little better at this, or a little more comfortable, or who knows. Who knows, really? I don't know. You guys let me know. So like, subscribe, please. I know I got a ton of shorts on there. But like, if you guys subscribe and get my numbers up, then I can do amazing things. Anyway, we'll keep show and tells going. Still got other things to show and do. We're not done yet. We got lots. There's a big future in front of us. All right. Peace.